Welcome back and thank you for staying with us, viewers. So we have breaking news coming in. This just in that in a bold move, Modi government has introduced a 100-point administrative scorecard to assess the performance of ministries. CNN News 18 has accessed the copy of latest order which says that ministries will be penalized for delays in finalizing cabinet notes and omitting transmission dates. The government has also warned that the fixed timelines aren't being met, further stressing on timely compliance. And we have CNN News 18's Aman Sharma joining us live right now. Aman, good morning and thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. So can you please explain to us a little bit more about what prompted the government of India to introduce a 100-point administrative scorecard at this stage? Is this linked to performance concerns or broader governance reforms, you think?
See, Sukanya, this is a part of the larger governance reforms which have been ongoing in the Narendra Modi government. And the latest move is that the cabinet secretariat in the government, one of the top offices, is preparing what is called an administrative scorecard for every ministry. There are ratings given out of 100 marks to every ministry on how they have performed administratively and on various aspects in this administrative report card. It's been a couple of months since this report card is now being circulated to encourage a healthy competition between ministries to perform better. But what we have now also is another letter written by the Cabinet Secretariat to all ministries last week, in which the Cabinet Secretariat has said that it has been observed that various ministries are not doing a time-bound finalization of cabinet notes. This is a very important area on which the various ministries work. Formalization of cabinet notes, presenting it before the cabinet is a major work area. But the Cabinet Secretariat in this letter, which we have accessed exclusively, says that in many cases the process of finalization of cabinet notes is not being completed within the stipulated time frame. It is delaying the decision-making process for important policies, programs, and schemes of the government. And the ministries have been warned that if this particular timeline is not followed and the accurate dates of every stage of transmission of a cabinet note is not uploaded on a portal which has been made for the same, the administrative scorecard of that particular ministry could suffer and will affect the score of that particular ministry in the administrative scorecard. So the huge pendency on the part of the ministries and departments when it comes to finalization of cabinet notes has been red flagged by the Cabinet Secretariat, and ministries in fact have been given a warning that this could affect their scorecard in the administrative scorecard if the ministries don't pull up their socks and start working even more quicker as per the directions of the Cabinet Secretariat issued a few months ago on what should be the timeline for the finalization of cabinet notes.
Right, Aman, so you mentioned that all the ministries have been warned, and also the order accessed by CNN News 18 mentions clearly penalties for delays in finalizing cabinet notes now and omitting transmission dates. Now, what specific penalties will ministries face, and will this impact budget allocations or ministerial rankings, do you think?
Well, see, Sukanya, so far the aim of the government is that all ministries should work in a much quicker fashion, in a more professional, corporate fashion. I would say that, if the deadline has been fixed of 21 days to finalize a cabinet note after consultation between various ministries, it should be completed within 21 days. In fact, on a portal, the movement of that particular cabinet file should be recorded in real time. That is what the government is trying to do with all the ministries. And that is also the idea behind the administrative scorecards, to put out the red flags there that if a ministry is not performing as per what is desired by the government, that ministry gets a poor score. And that report, Sukanya, is going to all the top offices in the government, so that there is a fear factor then amongst the ministries that if they don't perform, their scorecard will be much lower. So I think this has been done to encourage that healthy competition between various ministries. But most importantly, the need is to ensure that the governance is quick and responsive. And if officers don't pull up their socks, they could face action in the future.
Right, Aman, thank you so much for sharing that information with us. And with that, viewers, it's a wrap from my end, Sukanya Saha. But news and updates continue on CNN News 18. Stay tuned.